Woo! It is good to be back. Man, for this Ridge Resources, I want to equip you guys as parents or volunteers on how to encourage discipleship questions, to provoke thought, and hopefully create room for the Holy Spirit to do some serious work. I just want to thank you guys for taking some time to watch this video. I hope that you guys find it as a valuable resource. So this year, we are studying eschatology. Big word for end times. We're going to be talking about the book of Revelation. But prior to getting to the detailed discussion about Revelation, I think it's important to set the stage with the Old Testament and the New Testament. So we're going to do kind of like a flyby summary of those things. And so for this very first week, we are discussing Genesis 1 through 3. There's actually so much content to be covered in here. God creates the heavens, the earth, and everything in the world, and it is good. He creates Adam and Eve with a purpose. There's sin in the world because Adam and Eve disobey God's commands. And we see, this devolving, this distortion of God's original creation. And so what I really want to hone in for you guys is, number one, I would encourage you to just take some time, read the passage, Genesis 1 through 3. But some of the discussion questions that we're going to be wrestling through is, why did God create Adam and Eve? If this God is self-sufficient, why did he need Adam and Eve? And the reality is he didn't. He didn't need Adam and Eve. He created Adam and Eve to experience the fullness of God. To actually, God is so good that he created them to experience how wonderful and incredible he is. And in the process of creating Adam and Eve, they were created for a purpose. That purpose was not just to love people. And a lot of times when you ask someone what's the purpose of our life, a lot of times people will say to share the gospel. But the reality is sharing the gospel is just one element of what our ultimate purpose is, and that is to glorify and worship God. We were created to experience God's fullness in worship and glorifying him. And Adam and Eve we're called to do the same thing. And so, little challenge, we're going to be challenging our students with what is our purpose? That we're created to glorify and worship God. Why did Adam and Eve sin? Why weren't they content with everything that they were given? When we study this passage, we see that Adam and Eve just had they were uncontent, that they weren't satisfied. They wanted to be God. They wanted to be the one who was worshipped rather than the worshipers. And there's so much more to that story. And I think we also just have to ask some really basic questions that we who have been reading this story for years just gloss over. Where did the snake come from? Where did this temptation come from? Why did God put the tree in the garden at all? And I think as we wrestle through these questions, we begin to have a better and greater understanding of who our God is and the incredible plans that he has laid out for us. So hopefully you guys enjoyed these Ridge Resources. Please feel free to reach out to me. Wow, that was hard. With any questions you guys may have. Looking forward to just continuing to partner in the discipleship of our students. Have a great week.